Right? It's about you out. Having to know you know what I mean? We're out of alignment. So when King Abstract comes back to the earth, he's going to give us a real land. All right, let's go, priest.
All right, look, hey, can I bring out 3?
Come on.
All right, this is the second Ezra, chapter 6 and 18. And it says, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw near and to visit them that dwell on the earth. Verse 19, this is the point. And will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and with the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled.
And your righteousness is your decrees that you put out, man. Your unrighteousness is this deleterious kingdom that you put in the earth.
Right.
What does deleterious mean? Delete. The key word in deleterious is delete. You have a way in your kingdom that causes the earth to wither away.
That's right.
Something that's deleterious withers away, man. But deleterious way it lacks regeneration.
That's right.
You don't have any regenerative measures to run the earth, man.
That's right.
That's why the water is dry. You got to put minerals in your water. Then you're drinking the mineral water out of a plastic bottle. Then you shower and shit from the same water. You know what I mean?
And I remember King David. You remember when he was outcast from Jerusalem? He thought about the sweet waters of Jerusalem.
Right.
You remember what I'm saying?
Right,
and then even with the Hamite that came to King David, when he ate the figs, he was restored. Because anytime we eat, we supposed to be restored instead of falling asleep and shit.
Remember Jonathan ate that honey?
That's right.
Say where the eyes had light.
That's right.
And have you? I'm sorry, brother. Have you noticed like figs have a lot of seeds in them? And it's like what the seed is the life force of the particular fruit. So you can eat food that have edible seeds. You know you're putting that life back in you.
That's right.
You know.
I got one more.
Let's go.
Solomon and acquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds.
And you're in inquisition right now, man.
That's right.
The Most High is condemning you through his prophets, man. All right, because hey, going back to Second Ezra 11, the earth hast thou not judged righteously. You know, priest Shaquat, were you holding something?
Yeah, just going to that inquisition, which means like an inquiry or investigation.
Right.
It's Proverbs 15:3. You get an NLT. Since the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua is watching everywhere, keeping his eye on both the evil and the good.
Yep. So, hey, those supervisors be coming. When you working on the job, those auditors be popping up, you know, but that's those chariots, so-called UAPs coming up into this realm, man. Right. Those auditors will be popping up, man.
Can I add to the corner?
Let's go.
We those eyes too.
That's right. That's right. From the ground. Straight. Because the things you see happening with like that small head man that's under investigation right now. The baby trafficker dude, right? I can't say I don't think I should say his name, you know, but then the Diddy's. All these big faces that ran industries or ran the media for decades, right now they're under inquisition. Right. But it's somewhat like a micro chasm of what's going on with Easu, because now the man that controlled the narrative, that controlled the media, he put everybody under inquisition. He called everybody a dictator. He called everybody a terrorist. Now he's under investigation. He's under inquisition, man. He's under scrutiny, man.
And it's only the prophets doing that. It's only the prophets.
Because everybody says similar, we kicked it off.
That's right.
You know, nobody was looking at the first. You could mention the small hedge. Now everybody knows, man, it's a small hedge. All right. You said you got one?
Yeah, I got that second.
Okay, the waters are cool.
This Ezekiel 4 and 13. And Yahweh Shah said, even those of the children of Israel should eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles without drink with them.
Hey, that's a good point. That's what we were speaking on before we started. We thought that certain foods were bad. No, the food that when you tainted the food, it became bad. I was heavy into that plant-based world, right? But meat was never the problem. You were the problem. I get into that keto world now, but carbs is not the problem. You're the problem. Even when it goes into the dainties, right? We was going to talk the honey bun, but the scriptures always speaks about bread. We always had bread, milk, olives. But guess what? Honey, and a bun. What's wrong with that? But you look on the ingredients, it's 100 ingredients. a cinnamon, and a bun. What's wrong with that? Different cakes. Why does Jake love cakes? It go back to the ancient world, man. You know, we went into cheese, we tried butter, and but now they have you thinking that butter causes high cholesterol and all this, right?
Which it does from there.
From there.
That's right.
But then I'm starting to go into high cholesterol. How it naturally has its own regulating system, man.
Yeah.
But what else? Cereals, right? Real cereals are grains,
Right.
not Fruit Loops.
Right.
It's the stuff you gave us, man. Going into cigarettes. Tobacco isn't evil.
No.
What you did, you laced the tobacco. I remember a long time ago they said basically it's like methamphetamine on a tobacco plant. That's what cigarettes is.
That makes sense.
You know, what else?
Cannabis.
Now, first marijuana was illegal. Now he could regulate it. Now it's not illegal. But the marijuana that he sells you is going to be more toxic than that stuff that Trayvon was selling you back in the day.
And then he bought the fields to plant
Yep.
it
He bought the field.
and manufacture it himself.
Yeah.
And then he allowed people to open up shops,
Yep.
CBD centers.
CBD centers,
That's right.
also CBD plus cannabis.
That's right.
He allowed them to open up and get licenses to power from him.
That's it.
Right.
So it was illegal until he was able to
Regulate,
to regulate and have ownership over it.
Because
I can just add, when we was coming up in school, you know, you had the stems and the seeds. You don't even hear anybody talk about stems and seeds anymore.
It's straight bud.
It's straight bud, yeah.
Because back in the day, you could get a marijuana leaf and grow your own from the one you bought from the Jake. You could take them seeds and grow it. You know, Jake was doing that.
That's right.
So, but now, like same thing with oranges. No seeds.
Yeah.
Watermelon, no seeds, man.
It's all hybrid.
It's all hybrid.
And guess what? And I think Shaquar had brought this out too, because I seen the same video. And Esau, starting with the elite, stated that the reason why they're making these seedless fruits because of control. That way you can control the whole demographic, which is the world.
Like the last fruit it was like apple. They had the seed in the core. Now that ain't even in there no more.
But the seed is the life of man.
Sir.
But same thing with fruit.
Yeah.
Man, you take an avocado, you cut it in half. One is gonna have the seed in it, other part is not gonna have the seed in it. One is gonna rot faster than the other. One half is gonna rot faster than the one with the seed is gonna last longer because seed is the life. So when you eat fruit that has edible seeds, that gives you life. Are you got a priest?
Genesis 1:29. And the Elohim said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
Because the Most High, He has a regenerative element in His existence.
That's right.
So everything you eat can reproduce itself times 1,000.
That's right.
Everything, one male cow can hit 3 heifers, and you'll be a rich man.
Exactly.
You know, one apple has so many seeds that could grow a tree. Then that tree could grow so many apples because that multiplication factor.
If I could add, because you just mentioned that bull.
Yeah.
I watched on TikTok, and this rancher, he brought this bull into his pasture. As soon as that bull got off that trailer, it was about 15 heifers start following him immediately. I'm talking about they surrounded him like a celebrity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The alpha male came in.
But it's naturally like that.
Yeah.
You don't got to train it.
No.
They naturally know what to do.
Look, bro. Hey, my parents, my father had a bull, the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, why do we only have one bull? That's when I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
That's all you need, son. He said you need just multiple heifers and just one bull to make money.
Because same thing with them pit bulls. I used to be crazy over pit bulls. I stayed on those pit bull sites. It was all about that stud.
Yeah.
You know, look, them stud fees might be $2,500.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got you a $5,000 pit. Man, that stud fee might be $2,500.
The guy that I caught my dog from, it went from 30 to 5,000.
Yeah.
5,000.
Because that's ad.
Yep.
So here it is. The animals got it figured out. But then you get a side piece. You Ike Turner. You missed it. Yeah.
Because her whole, go ahead.
Nah, you got it.
Her whole family lose respect for you when you so-called cheated.
Yeah.
But women always gravitate to the dudes to get the girls.
Right.
Most chicks, they fucking with you because you came off as a dude that got the girl. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to halt the spirit. Anybody, you just hold us up. Let's go.
So 2nd Ezra chapter 11, starting at verse 41. For the earth has thou not judged with truth.
And what's the truth? The laws, statutes, and commandments. There's a framework to run the earth. There's a framework. We all, as men, you learn how to think in systems. You got systems to run your reality. So the system that was supposed to run the earth was the laws, statutes, and commandments. So if you came into power, you were still supposed to govern the world off the scriptures, man. All right.
For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them
Okay,
that
that's a
brought forth
Satan.
fruit, and has cast
Okay.
down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Like Gadites, Gad and Reuben. Bro, you really took a whole house, man. This really Gad and Reuben's land, man. It's how can I select Gad, Reuben, Issachar? This is their land.
Or even in America, Dominican Republic.
Yeah. Simeon, Zebulon. You know, this is their land. And they took care of it better than you did.
Yeah, the spirit been pushing that too. Because the brother had made a point. How do you expect things to be fair when his land was stolen?
Right.
You know?
I did a video on that yesterday because this Friday Edomite talking about we conquered the land. This is our land. You stole that. I brought you the people, our people. You stole the land. How you?
That's right.
Come take some of shit. That ain't yours though.
It's proved out that the 12 tribes will never get justice here. You know, the land stole.
That's right.
Bro, you got an edible. I got you, bro.
It says, therefore, it's like wrongful dealing come up unto the
Here's
highest.
the point. Can I make a point? And another way they have destroyed the meat too. This food system, the food industry. You know what I'm saying?
It's a drug now.
It's a drug now.
Hey, cause I'm sorry.
What's it regulated about? You always bring this point up. Food and drug
Administration. And that's a testimony against himself. He administers it.
Yep.
See, the thing you was talking about with the cows, the heifers, and the pit bulls, those were systems set up for private owners to win.
Right.
When you go into our laws, that was set up for you to win. You know what I mean? All right. What do you call it? The year of Jubilee. You rent out your land to other Israelites up into the year of Jubilee. So if we got 30 more years to the year of Jubilee, you finna charge me for 30 years worth of harvest, all right, for my land. But that was set up to create equity. But if you notice, no private banker profited off these systems. See, you grow on your own plants, you grow on your own herbs, you grow on your own food that cuts out the industries. That's why they're totally against it.
And then it cuts out his ability to introduce all these chemicals to the public.
Yeah.
Because he's able to introduce all these chemicals to what? The food products. You know? Going back to that the FDA loophole called grass, generally recognized as safe. So you can, Nabisco can hire their scientists and they can report to the FDA and say, look, this chemical, we've tested it, it's grass, it's generally recognized as safe. So they can just make up any chemical they want, whether they want to dumb you down, clog up your pineal gland, whether they want to sterilize you, whether they want to give you cancer. So they can introduce any chemical they want through this loophole.
Such as wine.
Yep.
You got what's that shit? The glyphosate.
Yep.
You know, in wine and beer. That's known to cause cancer too.
That's a chemical in Roundup.
Hey, if I may say this too, sometimes you gotta be on physician. Be mindful of foods that give you low sex drive.
Yes, sir.
You know, if you drink something and then next you know it's hard to have sex.
Right.
Or if you eat something and you don't wake up with an erection the next morning, take note of that.
Right.
Yeah, because it's certain foods you eat, it makes you more horny, it makes you more. You should take note of that. Because those are the beginning stages to the stuff that's killing you. If it gives you vitality, it might be good in this kingdom so far. But if you feel sluggish and tired or you're sick, low libido, that's the beginning phases of all the other more dire diseases.
And for bros is having that issue, take that red top.
Like a mother effer.
Take that
My
red
CDC said that the red top is not FDA approved.
Goddamn right it is. Hey, the moment it is, I might stop taking it.
We know them.
Hey, diluted in water if it's too strong for you.
Yeah, you see the FDA logo on there. It's over with.
Right. Was it more secure?
Yeah, this is last.
I got some.
Okay. Hey, priest, I nod than you, bro.
This last piece here says, therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty.
So, going back to the inquisition that was spoken of earlier. See, this is a great pivotal thing that's happening in watch out for bro. This is a great pivotal thing that's happening in history, man. The ruler of Babylon he's in question. That does something to your soul when like the most powerful of the powerful is not under scrutiny.
Right.
He, you know, like the people who was in control of that jazz, he's under scrutiny. Right. So same thing with Esau on a more grand, like you're scrutiny. The hammer of the earth is under scrutiny, man.
Yeah. And I like add, you know, because you go in the second Esdras, he was addressing the pagan Roman Empire. So Esau got it wrong every time he was in power, as the Greeks, as the Romans, and now you can tie that into his latest rulership with this beast system, man.
All right, now Priest now. Well, I'm sorry, was there more to that? All right, Priest now.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 11, starting at verse 17, saying, "We give thee thanks, O Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Power Almighty, which art and was and art to come, because thou hast taken to thee thy great power and has reigned." Verse 18, "And the nations were mad, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged."
Who's the time of the dead? It's these other nations.
Well, yeah, because in spirit, I was watching the elder brother Arwam want to say yesterday, he was going into the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled, man. So this the conclusion.
Yeah.
Now we in the fulfillment of it.
Yeah.
Because the brother had mentioned, pretty much he had mentioned all different beasts in Daniel. The beast, that statue.
Right.
There's a time of the Gentile, but now this the fulfillment of it.
Bro,
It's done, man.
And we're so close to the end. We're not even like, we at the feet, but we're in the toe section of the feet.
Toenails, right?
We at the toenails
Oh.
and growing like a mother.
Man, we incognito when we leave the camp, right?
Right.
When other Jakes tell you, other people tell you, you're an Israelite, right?
Right.
We at the end. When Eve to my like, we the chosen,
Yeah.
all that. Like, okay.
We said for real.
For real.
Yeah.
Just nod head, man.
16, 15 years.
Yeah. Just nod head.
Like they put you on.
Right.
Yeah.
The one Jake you had send me the video, was it MJ or something like that? A recent video. Got the like the now.
Oh
They
yeah.
got the little things on it or whatnot, like the average Jake rocking them.
Rocking the turban.
Yeah.
With the beard, the hoops. You saw the game. The game rapper, he had the straight woolly hair.
Like a prophet
He like a prophet, man.
with tattoos on his
What's my guy name? Don Tripp from Memphis.
Yeah.
Man, he'll rock that woolly hair and he got them grays.
Yeah.
He just like, fuck it.
And who gave Nipsey Hussle the idea to go to the mine ruins? I'm just saying.
Fab too.
Yeah.
Jake been doing that, man.
Man.
We said
Get them slim thug long ass.
They long ass.
man.
because they rock it. We the spirit hop on us to influence them. Then they put their twist on it.
That's right.
You know?
They came over.
Yeah.
Reading on, it says, "And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets."
So we finna eat, man.
Right.
And we finna this little hell we catching. Sometimes it could be dire. Sometimes you straight up battling Satan. Sometimes you like Satan enters into your home and fuck with you. But why? We at the end. Certain vices that can destroy you, but he bringing it back and you like you gotta battle it. Why? It's like, I'm at the end. We're in the 12th round. He's swinging. He's swinging, man.
And the fourth quarter is always crunch time.
It's always crunch time, man.
That's when the crowd stand up on their feet.
Yeah.
That's when everybody, sit on the edge of their seat. That's that great heavy anticipation.
Right.
And because it can go either way in their eyes.
Everything is amplified in the fourth
Everything's
quarter.
amplified.
Every play matters. Every possession, everything matters.
Every second.
Yeah.
Lesson, every play matters.
Like what you said, what's that old saying? If Satan ain't fucking with you, that mean he got you right where he wants you.
Right.
Hey, if he ain't fucking with you, cause he fuck with you. Y'all homies, man.
It says, "And to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroys the earth."
Yep. And who's the him that destroys the earth?
Esau.
Esau, Edom, man.
Nobility.
International
Yeah.
Bank.
Because one thing I like to watch is how other kings ruled the earth. They was all evil, but what about the Persians, the Babylonians, so-called Babylonians?
Look at Gaddafi.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? He put his people on.
They were way more honorable and noble.
Yeah.
Esau have you thinking like everybody starving to death is normal. You can't afford houses and it's normal. 1/3 of California, word of mouth, is homeless. It's normal. You know? What did you say, Captain Shook?
I think the count now for homeless people in America is like 40,000. Like 40,000.
40%?
No, like 40,000 homeless people in America. Also consider U.S. veterans.
Right.
Damn.
But how can they even truly count that number?
Yeah.
People ducked off in the woods.
Yeah.
Like, that homie right here.
Yeah.
You off the grid, and then
Beg for nicotine.
Right. And then you got Skid Row in Los Angeles, which is it's basically a subdivision
That's right.
Homeless people living in tents and
In
cars.
Vegas, people living underground. Like, they got like a whole documentary about that. Like, you got the city part, the underground. You got like a whole like this masses of people staying underground nowadays. Yep, that's known in Vegas.
Like underneath the subway and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a
Actually,
sleep.
little cities, they're like homeless cities.
If I could just add too, in
Yeah.
Nashville, they trying to charge you as a felon if you're homeless.
Yeah.
In Nashville, they charge you as a felon if you're homeless, bro.
And this nigga control the economy.
Right.
It was more to that.
That was it. 22%. It says 2 out of every 10,000 people in the United States, roughly 0.22% experience homelessness. Scrolling, it said the total count for today is nearly 746,000 people counted nationwide during the annual point from the winter census.
And say it jumped 18% in 2023.
Damn.
This place never recovered from 2020.
No, it didn't, bro.
No, it's
So
cool.
did
Bro.
not.
Wow. I would destroy him. Destroy the earth was good.
And you know how
I got some too.
how we can
Okay.
tell it's a major not only that people are homeless, but it's in very prominent areas.
Right.
See, that was heard of,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But pretty much, you know, where Esau, you know, they living well and all that. Like, see, that's how you know this man is out of here, man. It's one thing if it's in Jake area, but now it's bad when
Yeah,
y'all.
I'm what time it was. All right, what we're gonna do? We're gonna get the last round of scriptures.
I got this in Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 5. It said, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
And that's the destruction. So ultimately, that's what's got to happen, man. And this is all the spirit, like, you know what I'm saying? The spirit is addressing Edom. Like the brother had went into, man, that inquiry. It's a thorough investigation going on. He was watching the Elder Apostle Bar video earlier, and pretty much he was responding to this one Jake that travels a lot, traveled all over the world, and he came back to the States, and people was asking like, man, why the hell you coming back? We trying to figure out how to get out, pretty much. You know, Babylon one big joke, but you know, main thing that one Jake was talking about, you know, the way people eat here, you know, and how the food, you know, that people eat here is banned in these other countries. You know, Jake said as soon as he got back, he like 10 to 15 pounds heavier.
Real quick.
And he works out.
And he works
He
out.
said he works out actively.
Man, once you reach a certain level with your weight, it's hard to get the weight back down in America. Because Esau back in the 70s, heard of the 70s, they discovered something called bliss point. So they know the bliss point when you eat certain chemicals that you create in your brain. So they got it to a metric of how to reach the bliss point when it comes to releasing dopamine. So they know, okay, if I put this chemical in this food, you're gonna reach a bliss point that you're gonna keep chasing. So you eat these Pop-Tarts, these Skittles, it's gonna, your brain gonna be like, ooh, yeah.
Well, Esau tell you what it's about, because he even calls it what? Junk food. He calls it junk food.
Hey, but same thing with social media. Same thing with the internet. When you stuck in your phone all day, that shit drain you, man.
Guess what they call it?
Doom scrolling.
There you go.
Then they also call
it eating junk food.
And they also call it goy slop. Oh no, they call it something, man. Something, but basically referring to junk food.
But you know, the same people that control the tobacco industry, like we were talking about earlier, they transition. They got those people that control the tobacco industry that made tobacco so addictive. Those same people transition to the food industry. So the same people that ran tobacco, they run the food industry. They created that addiction, because your body, like you said, your body has a natural suppression that tell it when to stop eating. Like that's enough. But the people from the tobacco industry figured out how to bypass that with those chemicals they put in the food to where it's never enough.
Your brain does have that, and you don't get that with junk food.
Right.
You just keep going without the minerals. So something your brain doesn't. Something your brain keeps asking for, but you never get the satiation. It's the water. You see.
And I got a good point to make too, bro. What the more time you spend outside of America on the islands and different Latin American countries, when you eat that food and then you come back to Babylon and you eat that food, once you return back, you have diarrhea for the first 24 to 48 hours.
Sir.
Like clockwork.
Wow.
You do. And then because you know the type of alcohol we buy. Every time I drank something for the first month and a half, I got a headache. Now, when we went the first time we went to the deal, no, the second time we went out there, we was drinking, man, like damn near 3/5 a day and never had a hangover. Never had a hangover. You know, but you have 2 drinks when you get back here and then feel like damn, you finna have a stroke or some shit. Chemicals,
yeah,
man.
which is more evidence in the spirit. You know, this is biblical prophecy. This is indeed Babylon the Great. Because why are these foods and which are chemicals? These ain't even food. Why is it why is it allowed here?
Yeah,
it's prohibited in the countries, but it's allowed here.
And the only way you can keep your weight down, you have to stay in a fucking caloric deficit.
Yeah.
You got to, man.
Yeah.
You got to.
One of the most powerful things to practice is fasting.
Yes, sir.
Intermittent fasting, just having a cutoff time when you eat. At least you got at least allow your body to push that shit out, man.
Yeah.
You damn near gotta be gotta have a Navy SEAL regimen.
Yeah,
real talk. Maintain your weight.
Yeah, real talk.
You gotta wake up doing pull-ups.
Yeah, straight up, because you gotta wake up and avoid social media. Then you gotta wake up and you know what I'm saying, have a regimen. Like go as soon as you wake up, prepare to go to your routine.
So when you finish praying, so you down there, you might as well get you some push-ups.
Straight up.
When you get through praying, you might as well get straight to push-ups.
It is. And if you don't stick to your routine, Babylon got a routine for you too. And then even when it comes like the junk food, right? You might indulge a little bit, right? But the story that I believe is an enchantment. When you treat yourself or cheat, weeks later, it's like, damn, what happened to my diet? It was supposed to be a one-time thing. 2-3 weeks later, like, man, wasn't I on a routine?
You don't relapse.
You didn't relapse.
It keeps calling.
Well, 1 second, bro. I know you've been holding.
All right, it's the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 29, and begin at verse 15. It's in the Living Bible. All right, now it says, "Woe to those who try to hide their plans from the Heavenly Father, who try to keep him in the dark concerning what they do."
The Illuminati, right? Because understand something, these 13 Edomite families, these international bankers, they control this system, right? They are the extension of the deity of Shaitan, right? They control America. They control the EU. They control NATO.
God can't see us, they say to
And
themselves.
that's what they say in their councils, man. But through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, they have been revealed. Right, going into what Psalm the 64th chapter, how the Most High shall shoot at them and make their tongues fall on them. So you have 3 witnesses. You got the Southern Kingdom, you got the Northern Kingdom, meaning the prophets, as well as these whistleblowers.
And they work. And those whistleblowers, they work for us.
That's
when you're
right,
in the
bro.
spirit,
Yeah.
because they pretty much become experts in these different fields, just so we can filter their information through prophecy, man.
So we get the inside information from them.
Yeah. So they like our secretary. Because they confirm a lot of things that we've been talking about for years. Like, damn, they confirm.
No, it's all you. Keep breaking it down.
Say, read this for y'all again. Woe to those who try to hide their plans from Yahweh, who try to keep him in the dark concerning what they do. The Heavenly Father can't see us. They say to themselves, he doesn't know what is going on. How stupid can they be? Isn't he the potter greater than you? The jars he makes. When you say to him, he didn't make us, does a machine call its inventor dumb?
Yeah, so you got Esau trying to roll out this new world order as if the Most High is not privy to it. He's trying to replace the Most High with technology, man. And he's doing these things just because he can hide it from man, as if he can hide it from the Most High as well. But that's why the Most High is going to intervene when he gets to a certain point, man.
That's right.
Was it on that?
Was it?
All right, anybody got closing scripture?
I had one, but he got it. Easy.
Brother Brown got a closing scripture? Oh, there was a closing scripture.
I had,
Okay, with that, we're going to bring this to a closing. We hope this is of edification. Once again, we would like to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. We also want to give double honors to our elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruwell. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba Baal, Shalom.